Okay, and we're back. Friday, 5:20 p.m. work session. Not a great time to be programming, but I am going to try to record it. Okay, where we left off. Here we have tests that are approved because we like them. And now it's time to close out some backstop tabs. Now the next step, so happy with the, let's just double check all this stuff's real. And also, yeah, see this, the test should be, let's see if this is working. Okay, yeah, there's nothing. Oh yeah, what the? Backstop should be waiting till this logs to the console till it runs the test, but that's not happening. That's a separate task to debug. Right now, I made this subscribe button that's just like so good. It's so good. So I want to put the stupid Zoom thing out of the way. Okay. Header, let's just double check header sticky, make sure everything looks great. It does. Oh, this is just such a great website. I'm so excited. All right. Now, the thing is, this is not a real website. This is the Express pattern server. The real website is WordPress, which is here. And this is the old subscribe button. So we got to get all that stuff that we just did onto here. And there's some like kind of magic-esque things that happen in order to make that a reality. So the two magic things are the parser and write JSON. So the parser is this PHP script that is inside a node module. Let's look at it just for fun. Twig to PHP parser. This is it. This is like some regular expressions that actually I wrote mostly, which is really amazing to me. It shouldn't be that amazing. I'm a very qualified programmer. Okay. So this essentially turns twig files such as this into WordPress VIP flavored templates like this via regular expressions so that we can have the same markup in the pattern library as we do on the production site or the actual application, the actual website. The thing is, and what was a problem in the first project that we started using this on is all of this before we had just JSON objects that were pulled in here, and all of these classes that were in the JSON files had to be like copied into PHP templates as array objects. So this next generation, there are JSON files in the build directory here. So JSON, all this stuff. So these are copies of the objects from the prototype node file. I mean, they're not prototypes like the base one. This is going to allow us to do like different configurations. So I think there's a couple of them in here. There's definitely some in Larva, in the actual Larva patterns here. This is the core monorepo stuff. So inside Larva patterns, example button, there's like a few different button configurations. So this is essentially like in BEM land, this will be like button -- ghost, but instead we're storing strings of utilities. Great. So, and then, so these are the parsed templates, and then in the actual template files, we have things like this. So the backend developer, like what we will do, so me and the other front-end developer will stub in something like this. So there's a method here that gets the JSON. So this gets the JSON from footer.prototype. Let's look at it here. All this gets this JSON. So cool, and turns it into a PHP array. So this is like the base object, and then you overwrite the demo data with real data from the database, but all of the classes and the static stuff, any like, I don't know, ARIA attributes or alt text is in that object already as defaults. And then just kind of like iteratively go through arrays if relevant. But this has been a really nice like separation of front and back end concerns. So the front end developers, all we do is write, I mean, not all, but our task is to build the UI, and then we kind of stub it in the template, and then the backend developer can handle the data and plug the data into the UI. So for this specific part, header sticky, this exists now. So I'm trying to think if we changed. We did change some names. So these are not, this is not a thing anymore. I'm just going to comment that out. Until I have this subscribe designs, cool. All this other stuff, yeah, this is all getting that because there's a lot of data in here. That's fine. I'm trying to think if there was, so header sticky. Let's just see what happens. So I'm going to run the parser. Completed. Let's see what happened. Magical. It's very satisfying. So, okay. Yep. And we have our new subscribe button, a new search button. Also, I did remove these things, or I need to add those data attributes back because that is required, even though I don't like it. Which was data header. And where was this data header sticky? I don't remember. Yes. Maybe. Let's see. So parse again. Now, I'm going to write the JSON. So the thing is, header is the only thing that's actually rendered in here, not this main. So we're only rendering header, so we don't need to write the JSON for the header sticky because header sticky is part of header. So we'll do npm run write JSON project. This is because there are also Larva JSON you could write. Modules header. I think that's all. Wow, it worked. Yes, that is JSON. Okay, so I'm guessing what's going to happen is, and this is a kind of part of the workflow that needs to be more predictable. I'm guessing I'm going to get a PHP error because there's going to be some template not found, or that, well, maybe not though, or that there's going to be a data. So what we need, I know what we need, like the kind of test that we need for this is to compare the structure of the PHP object with the structure of JSON. So there needs to be a test that says header is equal to this. So whatever that, like after all of this stuff, maybe there is a test for that. No, there's, I have to check with the backend developers and see if they're, I don't think they are doing this kind of test, but we might be able to do it. So this output structurally needs to be exactly the same as here after all of this stuff. So, and if it's not, then that means that something in here needs to update because the base pattern's changed. So let's see, cross your fingers. That's how this works. Okay. And also notice this load time, because slow vagrant server is another argument for building things in the pattern library. Okay, cool. Check it out. Look at our nice, better looking subscribe button. And Obviously, this is happening. Undefined index OTs, don't care. Cool. So this is a little bit of a problem. This needs to have a minimum width, I guess. But all this stuff that we built in the pattern library in a completely separate environment is now in the WordPress environment. It's like, but actually regular expressions and merging JSON into PHP objects. So OT, undefined index OTs, yeah, I know. Do I know though? Maybe I'll just, why did I comment these out? This doesn't matter. I'll just keep them in here. Well, still mad. Might be caching. No. Sometimes this helps for, I don't think this is caching though. This is the real thing because I don't think I'm exporting this stuff anymore, which I will because this is expecting an OTs. I guess I can just keep this in here. Maybe I, just do this for now. I think this is what needs to be done. I didn't write this part though, so I could be wrong. Try to write the JSON again, see what happens. Eating some chocolate covered cashews. Yay. Oops. This is other stuff because data's not set up. Yes, satisfying. Mega menu. Make sure sticky works. So this process of integrating the patterns written in Twig used to take like a while before we had the JSON writing and the parser's always been there, but the JSON that's working nicely. So this is old. What we need to do though is get, this needs to do some CSS updates. What is that? Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can care about this. Ooh. Yeah, this has nothing to do with me. Fine. Probably might. So we want this to possibly need to grow. Wow, something worked the first time. That's amazing. Oh, I know. Let's test. Let's use our test to make sure this works. Okay, it doesn't impact other stuff. So cool. Sticky header. We need to add flex grow 1 to this. Auto eflex. This is right inside header sticky. Not a problem. I'll just copy this string so we can paste right on in. Right here. Let's confirm. Above A hidden. Yes. Save. Now, wait, before we save that, let's get our reference screenshot. NPM. Make sure Larva is set to header sticky. Don't care about header anymore. Goodbye. Backstop. Reference. Cashew. Header sticky. There it is. Let's go back to what we want to change. Save. Backstop. Test. Regression. Look what's happened. Wow. Bummer. The sloppy way to do this would be to add a media query. Which... Let's investigate. I mean, the whole thing's different at other sizes anyways. Let's also... let's leave the data as it is. Okay, yeah, problem. So there's flex grow thing here. This is easy to fix. Not a problem. Low battery. Looks like screencasting is almost over. Who knows if anybody will watch this, but I'm kind of having fun. No big deal. I also feel like I got a second wave. Oh, perfect. Oh my God, amazing. Let's do it. So I feel like this is where utilities can be really nice. I mean, it's like, part of me is like, this is disgusting. But I also feel like I'm able to kind of see, like this, the reason this was a problem, and I can, what am I saying? This entire containing element needs to be hidden, not the inner element. And like CSS and HTML, like they are so tightly linked together, it kind of makes sense to write CSS like this sometimes if you are able to store these strings of classes and have like reusable templates, I guess. Let's try again. Test. And it keeps people from like writing gross CSS. It's a lot harder to write brute force CSS if you have to write it all in a single line. 3 passing tests. Look at that. And I will definitely call it at that. This is exciting. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for watching. Maybe I'll do this again, maybe not.